New martial arts games are on the way with sharp moves and beautiful combat flow. These upcoming titles showcase fighting systems that look truly stunning. Get ready for action that feels smooth, fast, and skill-based. Let's dive right in. Loulan the Cursed Sand presents a martial arts journey set across forgotten deserts, ancient temples, and cursed ruins. The world blends graceful swordplay with mystical arts as players uncover a story shaped by lost dynasties and buried spirits. Combat feels fast, ritualistic, and grounded in the traditions of the desert. Project E moves toward a cinematic martial arts experience built on fluid stance changes, airborne movement, and seamless attack strings. Early looks show duels that jump between blades, grapples, and elemental skills, all animated with incredible detail. The combat aims for expression, adaptability, and stylish mastery.
Justice, no peace, just names on the wall.
Acts of Blood focuses on brutal hand-to-hand fighting inside a dark, grounded world of assassins and corrupted cults. Combat feels raw, heavy punches, joint breaks, improvised weapons, and quick, decisive finishers. The story unfolds through gritty encounters that reward timing, awareness, and precision.
Blackwood.
Stranger Than Heaven merges martial arts with surreal fantasy, creating combat sequences that shift between dream logic and reality. Characters unleash fluid weapon sets and supernatural counters while moving through worlds shaped by emotion and memory. The tone feels stylish, strange, and filled with sweeping choreography.
Got a name?
Mako. Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
사나. 우리가 시리제야.
만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을 저해한다면
Mudang Two Hearts is growing into a martial arts adventure built around Korean tradition and shamanic power. Early footage shows smooth staff work, spirit-infused abilities, and duels that shift between the physical world and the unseen. Its world blends village life, ancient rituals, and supernatural threats, giving the project a distinct identity as it continues to develop.
그렇게 믿고 있거나 믿고 싶었던 당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는가? 당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것입니다. 누군가 당신의 분노를 이용한다. 지정태!
Am I dead?
Oh, yes.
Onimusha Way of the Sword returns to a demon-plagued Japan filled with samurai duels, cursed armor, and haunted shrines. Sword combat rewards, precise counters, and decisive finishing blows. The tone is sharp, dramatic, and deeply tied to the discipline of the blade.
I don't need some monster's power.
The power of the Oni is all that's sustaining your life. That's an Oni gauntlet.
Musashi!
Gun me!
This thing's made me so damn strong.
Sashi, I cannot apologize enough for dragging you down this path against your will.
If I take this gauntlet off, I'll be a bloody mess on the floor anyway.
This isn't what you promised, Gauntlet.
My troop was attacked, and one of our members is missing. Save this world.
Fighting Genma wasn't the path I'd planned, but who knows? Maybe it'll be worth my while.
Well said!
What in the... Get a hold of yourself! Are you a man or a beast? Getting strong because of some gauntlet. That's not strength.
I'm gonna eat all the souls you got in there!
Turns out, Miyamoto Musashi was just a brute with a sword after all.
Being tough isn't enough. A warrior meditates on what strength really means. Enjoying your new toys, I see. Guardian!
Hey, Musashi.
Hi, we're Naki. Today we're excited to share
Spine, This is Gun Fu mixes martial arts with acrobatic firearm combat. Fights unfold with seamless transitions between kicks, grapples, and stylized shooting. Urban environments enhance the flow, turning every encounter into a dance of motion, gunplay, and close-range technique.
Everything in Spine is about how Redline uses firearms. Whether it's part of free-flow combos, dodges, or powering opponents, we always design our mechanics to feel like a gun fu movie. Like Redline turning opponents' guns against them instead of carrying an inventory. She can use spray paint to blind her enemies, attack with nearby objects, and use environment to her advantage. Your gunfu skills will be tested against both regular foes and powerful bosses, while Redline's spine implant will sharpen her reflexes to even the odds. Dare to take on a big...
Blood Message takes place in a gritty city, soaked in crime and supernatural tension. Combat focuses on fast hand-to-hand techniques, improvised weapons, and sudden bursts of violence. The game builds its identity around raw street fighting mixed with occult undertones.
你指两道长安，能点亮天上的星河。
大唐离我们太远了，神佛还会庇佑河西吗？
我是认真决定的，我还是想再试一次。今日我们所流的血，是为了把大唐带回来。我们必须在破城之前把宁带出来。安宁，等着我。安宁，安宁，
阿爷，我将追随沙洲一举。
去长安，你这是让他们去送死！输赢成败，皆如沙上之塔，风来即散，为众生之苦，长漫于天地之间。回家吧，这一切毫无意义。
天命所归，
我才是大唐！到头来，除了死更多人，什么都不会改变。
没有我的帮助，你走不出这片沙漠。 如果神不肯拯救我们的部族，那就让我来。
阿娘，等着我。
十对信使，每个人都做好了有去无回的打算。
Blackwood explores a remote mountain region filled with folklore, spirits, hidden sects, and wandering martial arts masters. Fights emphasize timing, stance control, and subtle movement. The world feels heavy with atmosphere as characters uncover secrets buried in mist and old tradition.
Maybe.
You're always showing up when I'm closing. Oh my god, what happened to your face?
Today.
Put some ice on it. Good night, Anton.
The gap in left center. That's rolling all the way to the wall. He's around first, digging.
Project Tal introduces biomechanical enemies and shifting environments where martial arts combat meets strange organic technology. Movements feel sharp and deliberate, while attacks blend physical strikes with augmented abilities. The world itself reacts, making every fight visually intense and unpredictable.
Millions of souls pour into the underworld every day.
Swords of Legends expands its wuxia world with soaring movement, elegant blades, and spiritual powers. Combat celebrates speed, finesse, and airborne techniques. Vast mountains, sacred forests, and mystical realms create a setting shaped by honor and myth.
fallen leaves return to their roots, you shall gather the souls that stray.
I've watched over this city for ages, and every name in your scroll of death. Not one of them dies quietly. You, a soulless husk. You can judge my fate? Why wrestle rogues when their artifacts can do what brute strength cannot?
歌声梦出林男女
What? The soulless husk?
The living cast their dead to flame, and sacrifice ignites the war banners!
Here we go again.
'Project The Perceiver' is shaping up to be a cinematic martial arts epic set in a fractured empire, where masks define entire fighting philosophies. Players move through large, open regions, engaging intense one-on-one duels and fluid parkour. Everything shown so far points toward a stylized action experience with dynamic combat and dramatic storytelling.
只要我心不散，大唐就不会亡。
那就再唱下去吧。到底是人活进了戏里，还是戏本就因人而在？
为何执意要起兵戈之祸？ 这把剑，我本不想沾血。且让你们体会杀戮之苦。
你来了。戏还没演完吗？唐已经灭了。 天下易主，救星不存，你还能为何而战？
大唐之命系于4年，人在，则唐不灭。
天下是苍生的天下，粮还是糖，这两个字重要吗？
大唐福泽万年，逆贼杀戮无道，如何相提并论？
一将功成万骨枯，总有人要在阴影里背负罪孽。你那戏里的糖，真是你心中所念的糖吗？
戏仍未终了，而戏中之人早已不止你我。
The Grass of Genesis is emerging as a myth-inspired martial arts fantasy where elemental powers guide every technique. Environments look vivid and ancient, filled with temples, sacred creatures, and natural forces that influence combat. The project is leaning toward elegant movement, flowing weapon forms, and a world built on harmony between magic and martial skill. Tenet of the Spark takes players into a kingdom powered by lightning-based martial techniques. Blades hum with electric charge, while acrobatic movement fuels fast, high-energy clashes. Storm-touched landscapes and glowing ruins give the world an intense, volatile personality.
Okay. All right. What was that?
Phantom Blade Zero creates a fast, brutal martial arts world shaped by assassins, dark rituals, and relentless pursuit. Combat feels fluid and punishing, with tight parries, sudden reversals, and cinematic choreography. Every location supports the tone, from misty roads to shadowed temples filled with hidden killers.
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's too late.